Hello, happy day. Happy days are here again. Do, 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 do. Yes, it's Sunday, but you probably won't see this till tomorrow. Now, I thought you were going to see a crafting video tomorrow. I'm closing my closet doors so y'all can't look in them and be nosy, okay? I thought I was going to get my crafting video done, but I just realized I didn't make enough of the little petals. So I'm gonna have to make a bunch more, and that's gonna take way more time. So y'all just stand by. But I wanted to show you the blanket I got from Amazon, and I know you're so excited about it. But if you're like me and you're a hot sleeper and you've got a hot dog pressed up against you, that didn't sound right. But you know what I'm saying? She's a hot little bodied dog, even though she stays cold. You know what I'm saying? And she always sleeps up against my back and I get hot, but I keep my house on sub-freezing temperatures. It's 64 at night in my house because I like it cold, okay? Because I have it on 64, I sleep under a blanket. I know it doesn't make sense, but I can't sleep if I'm warm. So I thought before I put my bedspread on, yes, this is my bedroom. This is where no magic happens. Oh, I snorted. Anyway, I just want to show y'all my, this blanket. I got it from Amazon, and it was, I don't know what it's called, y'all stand right there, okay? I think it's called like a summer blanket, but it's real thin, and it's like a waffle print. They had different colors, but anyway, it's very thin. It's a very nice weight. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to show you my blanket, okay? I know it's not very exciting stuff to show you my blanket, but I'll put it in my little Amazon store if you want to buy one. You know, Amazon Prime Days are coming up, the 11th and 12th. So you might want to buy something, I don't know, and you might like one of these blankets or not. I don't care if you want one or not. I mean, I do care. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, it's been a great day here at the old ranch, whatever. It's not quite as hot today, but there's a nice breeze. That's all you need to know about the weather. I love my haircut because I feel human when I go outside because I'm not just automatically sweating just from being outside. I don't think y'all want to hear about my sweat either, do ya? Anyway, that's all I got right now. I just wanted to show you my blanket. My blankie. I love my blankie, and it's wonderful and thin and nice. And anyway, and it wasn't very expensive. So now I'm going to put my bedspread on, and then I also have a throw. Penny sleeps on the throw, so it's just on top. I don't necessarily sleep under the throw unless I get real cold, and then I move her out of the way and put it on me. Yeah, but that don't happen that often. Well, anyway, I'll be back. When the sun goes down on my part of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my room. And in the shadows, I don't know all the words, of this smoke-filled room. Bow, 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 bow. Anyway, the sun is going down in my Retta. Y'all, I haven't had my hair highlighted since like last October. I don't know what's going on with my hair. It just does its own thing. Are the skunks coming out? Skunks, good night. I've never seen a skunk in Georgia. I better not say that though, because I said not long ago that I've never seen a raccoon in this neighborhood, and here they are killing it. I shouldn't have said that word, the K word. Anyway, I don't know why this social media has to be so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Why are you so sensitive? Ugh. Anyway, the sun is starting to go down. It's there-ish. So it's going to start getting kind of dark soon, but it finally cooled off a little bit so we could go for a walkabout. Why are we under her garage? Well, we're not under her garage. We're in her garage. Why are we under the deck? I don't know. Anyway, I wish they would poke their cute little heads up. I have not seen them for several days. She took her food in, her bird food in, because my bestie's husband said to do that and they would leave, but I don't know if they've left. But the neighbor next door said she heard the coyotes after something last night, and she said it was just, I forgot, haunting is the word she used. She said it was very haunting. They're howling, and yeah, whatever they got. Yeah, anyway, it was not good. So we don't really know what to do about the coyotes because they're very smart and they're very hard to trap. I spoke with a trapper when I lived over at the townhouse, and he said it's dang near impossible to trap them because they are so smart. He said that they could make noises like a cat to draw in a cat, and obviously the cat wouldn't come back. So sad. I don't like people leaving their animals out like that, but anyway, you tell people that we got coyotes and they still let their animals out, so what you supposed to do, right? But anyway, that's enough of that. Just walking Miss Pen. That's all for now. I'll be back. Okay, well, here it is, Monday. Happy Monday. I'm working today. You know, I was off 9 days. Well, 8 days, because I worked 1 day out of those 9 days. So I'm back to work today. Thankfully, I'm not too far behind because work last week was just kind of slow for everybody. So thank God for that. But anyway, Joan just came over, and it was the funniest thing because I was listening to a video while I worked. It's Cog Hill Farms, and I heard a doorbell. I thought it was on the video. Well, at first I thought it was here, and so I got up and went to the front door, and nobody was there, and then it dawned on me, you don't have a front doorbell. Duh. So then I went around to the side, and she had rang the Ring doorbell, and it was Joan. She was locked out of her house. Okay, so I told her when they put in our gates, we can't get in. You can't get in. If you lock yourself out of your gate, you cannot get in. She was like, well, that's fine. And I was like, well, it's fine for you because you have a garage, but it's not fine for me. So anyway, she came over to get me because she was locked out of her house, and she wasn't technically locked out of her house. She couldn't get the basement door open. But then she shut the gate, and she couldn't get back in through the gate. And she was like, well, I thought I could just push it in. I was like, no, you can't. That's what I've been telling you. You can't open these gates from the outside. I mean, it's a great safety feature, but it sucks if you lock yourself out of your yard, right? So anyway, then we go around to the garage, and she hit the button to open the garage, and it came up about that far and stopped. I was like, what kind of shenanigans are going on here? I don't know if I can fit under that. I'm just not sure that I'm going to fit under that. So she probably would because she's one of them long and lean women's. I'm not long and lean. Anyway, she did it again and it closed, and then she did it again and it opened all the way up. So then she had the key, thankfully, to the basement door. And when I tried to open it, it was stuck. And I just kept messing with it and kind of, did that sheriff's office, where you bus yourself through the door. I mean, it wasn't that like that, but you know what I'm saying. It was more like what they do on TV where they just kind of shoulder their way into it instead of kicking the door in. Yeah, it was more like that because I was standing on stairs, so I wasn't about to try to kick the door in, even though I probably couldn't do that anyway. But anyway, I got the door open, and she was like, well, why did it stick? And I said, I don't know, maybe because it rained. We finally got some rain. And, that can cause your wooden doors to swell up a little bit. So, I don't know, but I got her back in the house. So, Mark one down for me for saving the day again. Tracy tries. Anyway, I'm going back to work now because I do want to get some of this stuff caught up a little bit. But anyway, I'll be back. Well, happy Monday afternoon. I'm back. I've been making this video since yesterday. I got off work and Joan asked me to order a car seat for her dog, for Rosemary. So I did, and it came today, and I went over there to help her get it put together and get it put in the car. So, and then she said, do you want Chick-fil-A for dinner? And I was like, I don't like Chick-fil-A. Actually, I said, sure thing. And then I called my dad and he sent me a picture of his arm. He's got a skin tear. Yes. I said to him, why does your skin have to get so thin when you age? I mean, why is that? And he said, I don't know, but mine's thin as paper. He sent me that picture and I nearly fainted. And I said, ooh, that don't look good. And he said, well, it's not infected. I said, no, it's not infected. It doesn't look infected. And he said, I've had it covered and I've been putting stuff on it. I said, okay. So then I sent it to my picture. I sent my sister. I sent the picture to my sister. That just reminded me of something that my mother used to say, trying to say all that, because she used to say, you're sissing me off, Pister. You're sissing me off, Pister. Anyway, she said, he needs wound care. I said, well, you tell him. Maybe he'll listen to you, because he ain't listening to me. Oh, stand by. Okay, anyway, we came back home, because I didn't think it was that hot out there till we headed up the road, and that sun shining down on us, and she was panting awfully heavy, and she did her business, and I said, let's go back home, because it ain't worth it, because Mama's getting hot. Did y'all like my new hat? I ordered some of those from Amazon. I shop too much on Amazon. But they're those sun visors, and they've got, I guess, that piece of whatever that, you know, is supposed to keep you from sweat. I don't know. They're cotton, so it's supposed to help with sweat. I don't know. But anyway, when I wear like a baseball cap type thing with all this flipping hair, I get too hot. So I got those, and the top of my head can breathe. You know what I'm saying? I can let my hot air go throughout the top of my head. So anyway, 4 of them for like $20-something. I'll throw them in my Amazon store too, just in case you want some. Y'all don't have to feel obligated to buy. Shut up, Tracy. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to let my sister get on to my dad about going to wound care, because he said, well, I'm treating it with this and I'm doing this. It looks terrible because it, you know, of what it is, but it doesn't look infected. So, and he said it's not hot, but anyway, that's enough of that, because I'm scarred for life over that picture. There were inmates that scarred me for life too. I had one guy come in and he had been in a motorcycle accident, and he was wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and he didn't have any skin. It just peeled the top layer of his skin off everywhere that he drug along the road. And we got him in and out real quick because of the risk of infection. But, oh my word, seeing him walking up to the counter, I was like, oh dear. But he was drunk, so we had to book him in, you know. You can't just let somebody go that was drinking and driving, drinking and motorcycling. So anyway, we got him booked in and out real quick so he could get home and get out of our jail, because, oh my word. Have you ever fallen and taken the skin off your knee or something? Imagine that over your whole body. Here's a story for you. I was about probably 9 years old, and I was at, this is my first best friend, Kim, not my second best friend, Kim. Kim number one's house, and we were, well, she was driving. No, she wasn't driving at 9. Well, I mean, she could have been because she's a wild woman, but she was actually operating the bicycle. I'll put it that way. She was operating the bicycle. I was on the handlebars, because that's always wise. And they had moved to this new neighborhood. Anyway, so I remember going up and around this hill, and then we started going down the hill, and a dog ran out in front of the bicycle, and she slammed on her brakes, and I went flying, and I slid elbows, knees, and the inside of my ankles down the hill. So I don't know if I guess her mom called my mom or whatever. Well, my mom was at work, so she told my brother to come get me and, you know, bring me home. And so Lonnie came and got me, and I was screaming and crying, and I just remember he don't handle that so well. And he was like, would you please stop crying? So, I mean, because if I was 9, he was 17. So he wasn't handling that too well. So anyway, he gets me home, and I told him I was cold. So he went up and got the fuzziest blanket he could find. I will never forget it. It was pink, fuzzy blanket. And he covered me up in it, and I fell asleep on the couch. Well, when Mama got home and she tried to pull that blanket down so she could look at my knees and ankles, wrist, elbows, everything, that blanket had stuck to my boo-boos. Talk about horrific. I still got a scar on the inside of my ankle. I mean, it's hard to see from dang near 50 years ago. I don't know if I can show it to you. But anyway, it's just a little round scar where it took all my skin off. But that was horrific. It was truly horrific. Look how thick my hair looks. Anyway, that man coming to jail that took all my skin off. I mean, took all my skin. He did not take my skin off. She puts the lotions on the skin, or else she gets the hose again. Anyway, he had taken his skin off. That don't sound much better, but you know what I mean. It was awful. It was awful. All that skin was just glowing red, and I just wanted to faint because it freaked me out so bad. But anyway, that's enough of that. That's gross, Tracy. But sometimes, you know, jail stories are gross. So that's, yeah. Anyway, that's enough for this video because I've rambled on long enough. Rambling on, singing a song. Anyway, I asked my dad if he wants Chick-fil-A for dinner, and he said yes. So we're getting Chick-fil-A for everybody. You get Chick-fil-A, and you get Chick-fil-A, and you get Chick-fil-A. We're all getting Chick-fil-A. So I'm not even ashamed to admit it this time because I'm not paying for it myself. All right, well, y'all have a wonderful, enjoyable rest of the day, and I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Remember that I love you and Jesus loves you, and I hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy, and love you, mean it. Peace out, dudes. Peace out. Bye.